Hello, good morning,
Hello.
good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever.
Wherever
Well,
you are.
yeah, welcome to our multidimensional YouTube channel, The Evolution of You. And as we shared before, Kathy is always opening the records for the Akashic readings. And I will set a connection to the earth, to us in between, and a stargate, the consciousness field, let's say. And let's bring through what wants to come through in this very interesting time.
Okay. So I opened the Akashic Records of the Multidimensional You podcast audience, and this is what I got. Uh, the three main points that they wanted to make was expansion, change, growing pains. And what they said is, when we are young and our bodies are growing, there is pain as our teeth break through the gums for the first time, as our bones and muscles grow and stretch. This is happening to the earth and the people of earth. Growing pains, expansion through change. When you feel it, you can come back to your heart center. There you will find the stillness, the calm. This will help to drop the resistance that the body creates, often unknowingly, that stalls the expansion in yourself. Stay connected to yourself through your heart. The heart will show you the way. You are so loved and supported at this time. Allow your heart to receive this love. You are not alone.
Thank you. Beautiful message.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Akashic Guides.
I like to always address that our heart center is our source creative energy center, that which connects us to earth and universe and source, connect to all the guidance. So no matter how we call it or how we perceive it, when you're more open on your path and awareness, then you will recognize certain frequencies of energies, and you will recognize them as masters, angels, other beings. But how you come there actually is not that important. But still, sometimes the energy, when you are far away on your path already, you know which guide is banging on the door. And we shared already that we both are very connected to the Lyran race, to the Arcturian Syrian race. And I know I come from the Anuhasi, that's the Syrian Lyran whites, and also very connected to the dragon energy. And here it comes. The shift at the moment now, with the full moon and the eclipse coming up, is supported by dragon energy. And speaking of to me, the dragon energy is a strong, powerful, heart-centered, loving, but fierce and very tough love energy, like nature shows us as well. To me, it's the energy of the womb of creation. Very feminine, but very strong. This is when I know the dragon energy comes in. They always share firm messages. That energy does. Especially now. Like you were sharing in your message from your guides by opening the records. Growing pains. We all go through them. We become aware. We evolve. We have to contradict ourselves, what we thought was true before, because when you grow and become older, you become wiser, or when you want to become wiser. So it's normal that you will always contradict yourself. And this is happening now. The old is crumbling down. You are going to see it in society as well. But the most to stay close to self is to see what shows up in your small little world, due to your connection with your family, your friends, your spouse, your your surroundings, what happens in self. Our physical body is our communication. Our emotions and mental capacities combined tell a story about what is really going on. And we forgot to communicate with that aspect, which is so in front of us, that's so tangible. When we become silent, you feel a different energy unfolding. And it's just breathing to sink into your heart space. There is that silence.
Yeah, what I'm hearing right now is that our heart is like the eye of the hurricane. It's the calm, it's the stillness.
Yes, true. And it's sometimes so challenging when you're in the midst of becoming aware. And especially these few days up front were so, energies were strong, fierce, chaotic, frustration, grief, maybe sometimes temper tantrums and stamping our
Rage.
feet, rage maybe.
Mm.
Like a big, big thunderstorm that wants to refresh and renew and to get rid of all the old in one go.
Yeah.
That's funny, children behind in the garden making a lot of noise. Children do feel and do act or show group dynamics or energy very easily by shouting hard or laughing or overdoing or sitting still or quiet. And we forgot to play. That was one of my frustrations, like being in this energy work for so long, in this evolution of consciousness, having an understanding why you walk your life and have all those experiences to grow, to remember, to learn, to override all your challenges. And it's just a story, but I dare to state I've been and I've seen them all. And every time I come back more awakened, more open, more wise. And as well, to observe yourself, that you know when you once become aware, then you are already ready to shift. And to see myself the last few days like serious. That was my thing. Serious again. Yes, yes, again. Because I did not let go truly. As maybe there's something more to learn here, or do I really get the refinement of all the sides of one experience. And I'm contradicting myself because in here all the answers are. This is the connection to the source, to the library of all. I do not even have to read books. So why go into that hamster wheel and again, over and over again? Just a test. Can I outgrow this program? In truly embodying in human form all your aspects of self, there comes a responsibility. You have to know you can build on yourself, you can trust yourself. And I saw what the looping was for myself. It was to even more, no matter what comes in front of me, no matter who it is, if it's near, if it's a heart connection, if it's just a random person. I am a softie, yes. I will always be an emotional person, but it's a difference when it's from the lower body or from the higher heart, as our emotions are connected to human. And this is how we get our information. And to get stuck in emotions or wanting to explain or verbalize or getting an understanding always goes hand in hand with wanting to control. So behind there's always a fear to step up. Am I truly ready to be of service? Wrong again, as I'm all my life already in service to raising consciousness. And we all have our authentic ways of doing so. And maybe I communicate a little bit more than you do, Casey, but you hold space and you hold space for the connection in this field so we can just channel in human form the knowledge.
I feel that.
So it's a container of source, creative energy shared from heart, from soul to soul. And in between us, you over there in Texas, I'm over here in the Netherlands. You're in the heat, I'm more in the watery, a little bit sunny, but it's a little bit chilly. But we bridge those energies, those two worlds. You're in your early morning, I'm in my late afternoon. It doesn't matter where you are.
Right.
It also doesn't matter who is listening and when somebody is listening. What I do know is that we came here to assist. This platform and this podcast we did create for free information, for people to ask questions. But of course, we're here to deepen it, to speed the process up, to make it more easy for people. This is what we came for. This is what we come here to do. This is our profession. And we've worked hard, we trained hard, we've done so many different experiences, schooling. But it doesn't have to be on the list or on my wall, what a pile of diplomas I have. It's just simply a human way of, oh, I made it. What it really truly comes to is that you can tap yourself on the shoulder and say, I'm enough and I'm ready. So we share with our guides before we started, we are ready to assist many people.
Yes.
And enough, there is no competition, there's enough for everybody, for all those people who went in front of you to raise their consciousness, to fully embody what they say and what they share. It's not a trick we do. We are here to assist you to remember who you are. And the greatest teachers will never say they are a teacher and have all the wisdom. No, I know a lot. I get my answers in that moment. But I'm inviting as well your innate to add something more, because we have to build new foundations. And the old structures are no longer allowed. Because we like balance. We want to go to equal exchange, to really genuine ask somebody, how are you doing? And I'm really meaning it. Not because it's just normal question to ask and just not listen.
Yeah.
We all want to be seen and heard. And it's just up leveling through our original blueprint to awaken what is more to awaken that belongs to our gifts. And it doesn't have to be a suffering or a struggle. Hey, I'm on this spot since at least 2002, and I know I've been struggling to override programs so that you guys who now awaken and step up do not have to go there, as it's not needed. And we both share. We're done. We were just doubting self, like, okay. I've been even writing interviews, like maybe have something extra at the back or whatever. Or I like to step out. I like to have busy schedule and be of service. But that's actually the only reason. And guys, we're here. So, but I'm just babbling around. Do you have something to say?
Mm, Well, I was just, I guess, kind of dropping in off of the message that I got was the expansion. As you are going through that expansion, everyone's going through that. No one is immune, so to speak, to that. It's happening to everyone right now. So, as you're going through that expansion, it is sometimes difficult to, you know, um, trust the messages that you're receiving in stepping forward into the unknown. And so just know that you're not alone, and reach out for help so that you can move forward and evolve, and we're here.
Yeah. And explore what you are
Yeah.
drawn to. Then my cat jumps in behind me, so. Oh yeah, I like my cats. The higher the frequencies become, always Danah is stepping in because he really likes those energies. And cats actually, they do not see you at first. First they see energy fields.
Mm.
And they will act on it and react on it. But they are never fooled by it. Now, yeah, nature is so important. It's like giving us all the answers. We have to navigate with nature. When you live in nature, then you go to bed when it becomes dark. Then you have to go in shelter, or you have to prepare before winter comes. You have all these chores going along with what is in the moment. And we are trained to fit everything in, so it becomes like a navigation for society or labels or whatever. And natural flow doesn't work like that. So like you're saying, everybody is going through this process, aware or unaware. And for most people, what is coming the next months and year will be devastating. But when they go back and connect their own dots and are honest to themselves, they have felt already an imbalance in themselves already, an irritation, maybe angry, sad, snipping to when somebody says something
Yeah.
or defending yourself, or wanting to over explain, or having to put more effort in to make a fake smile. No, luckily I can't do pretend this, and simply can't. You will always see what is happening. It's also interesting. When I ask somebody how they are, I have time to listen to the answer as well. Otherwise, I will not ask the question. And the other way around, when people ask me how I am, I will give you an honest answer as well. And that's funny to see, because 5 people who ask, maybe 1 has truly the intention to listen. Oh, you're writing down a lot of things.
And yes, the guides are giving me, they're saying connection is so important, that connect and building that connection through what you're talking about, asking, how are you, like genuinely asking someone, how are you, and not just as a greeting where you just ask it and move on. It's not, it's, if if you don't have the time or want to listen, then don't ask how are you, just say hello, right?
Exactly.
Because the asking how are you is like, and listening for their answer is like acknowledging them, that what how they're feeling is important to you, even though you may not know them. You see them as a fellow human, and you're trying to make that connection, even if it's just for a moment with them. So that's what
Yeah,
they're saying.
you never know where you get your answers from. But we have to, when you want to undo the subconscious, you have to practice. You have to put some effort in it. You have to really focus on and be determined of what you want to change. And if you choose to stay in victim mode or complaining mode or whatever, no judgment here.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you then, with me, you're on the wrong knocking door then, because I will just pinpoint through your bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to fight with you. I'm here to share and to assist and to, from heart and with a lot of compassion, assist you to level up. And as you can feel and sense, we're on the screen here. And when you close your eyes, you will feel there is a big, wide open space that brings straight away some balance, some peace, some grounding. You feel safe. And that's just because we really, really love humans, and we know where they go through, because we go through all the processes from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it becomes very excited when you finally start to laugh about your own stupidity, let's say it, by doing over and over the same thing and expecting a different outcome. And now there's so much support from the energies, from earth, from change, from society, from that all is changing fast at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
curious now to who you truly are inside. What would you like to change? Or are you staying in your comfort zone, putting on masks and adjust to every situation that is so familiar to you? And again, this is a message not only for people who watch, but it's also a message to really become aware ourselves. I chose to be of assistance. I chose to be here in this challenging time. It was by design. I so love this. You're writing and
If I don't write it down, I'll forget it though, because it's just coming in and I'm like, I have to write it down. So
yeah,
I
oh, it's
said,
cool.
when you were talking about, not changing and being in our comfort zone, they were saying there are no limits. We are the one, or we humans are the ones, excuse me, that limit ourselves.
Yeah,
So any blocks, anything that you feel is preventing you from having what you want, you're putting there
yeah,
yourself. So
yeah,
good reminder.
yeah. And it's like I like to do it all. And I like to be just flowing and but for some things you have to make a proper decision, a choice. And this is a new choice point. And I want to assist as many people as possible because I know when they're in my energy, they already level up.
Mhm.
But it's a practice. And you have to really allow yourself to feel yourself worth of growing and evolving fast without having to suffer or with too much aches, bumps, lumps, and pains, or with having too much temper tantrums and egoic, like, I want it now. No, some things come with patience.
Mhm. Right. Yeah. It took decades to get to the point where you are now. You can't expect it to change overnight. It's a process to go through, to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Um,
Yeah, self love, self care, not judging self. Judgment is a very low frequency.
yeah.
And it's so easy. We do it so easily. Bullying
Mhm.
and then blaming, oh, I'm bullied. No, you're not bullied. It's just a reflection in your own mirror. So you can never tell it's the other. It's always about you. What do you need to know? What do you need to see? What do you need to become aware of so you can change your course?
Mhm. Yep.
It's not always nice.
Growing pains.
Exactly. Interesting. My day today is all about 555. Everywhere I saw 555, and it's
Five.
now 1500 hours and 55 minutes. Interesting. And all the number plates, like 5 number plates with 555 on it. Just random. Bring it on.
It's not random.
No, no, no. It was my
Nothing is random.
very, very little. I love numbers and the meaning of numbers. I do not look them up because I know enough to follow the guidance.
Mhm.
Yeah, it feels like a breakthrough day. From the Mayan calendar today, it's like in the world bridge, 13 days. We're in, I believe, day 6. And it's the blue monkey day, so it's a playfulness. It's how can you lift each other up and make some fun of it, but genuine, not to overpower or to bring somebody down, but well, share joy, celebrate that we have those offerings to do for humanity. And you have had like your yesterday your Akashic reading and your past life and how to open records, and you had some trainees in, and yeah, last weekend I've been doing free conversations with friends to see where we're at. As well, I've went to Janosch's book presentation with my Arcturian family. Was very nice. So that was good with a friend. So being out of the house. And then Sunday, even going into the depth and it being in the energies was not a depth of clearing out of nowhere. So then I just sit with that. And I started walking, but I felt really compressed. Like there was a heaviness on my chest all day. And I was really like, oh, I don't get it clear. I don't get the message clear, because I do like to have that opening. So when it took me too long, like a few hours, I really felt like I wanted to give up. Why don't I get the message? Why does it take so long? And then thinking about all the grid work up front with Vivienne Chauvet, her group, and for Uluru, the upcoming very important grid work, but it happens on all levels. But we're opening and we're going and flowing into really an anchor point in shift of consciousness. We prepared decades for this, eons maybe. So that will give another extra layer of flow into the new for the world. It's going to be very profound. The last months of this year. And can be flowing easy. Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your September offerings? We're getting close to time, so
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I did put up on Instagram that I want to do fast 45-minute sessions for a price of €55. Do it in Dutch or in English. My higher self communicates English, so and the in-person sessions from 1.5 hours I will provide now for €100 instead of 165, because I feel there is an urge for those who are aware and need some assistance now. I want to make it more available, and so that you will more easily invest. And like you, God, like you need to do something with the dragon offering and dragon energy. So you already booked your the room, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm having yet, but just I guess just waiting for that information to come in. But the dragon energy is strong, so
yeah, the womb of creation becomes stronger. This is how I like to translate it myself.
Yeah,
that's heart energy, feminine heart energy. Interesting that when you tune into your own physical body now, what happens for you? I feel all my cells are bubbling and just transmitting energy. It's like my whole vessel is like one big heart center. And that happens when behind the words in this energy, there is already transformation for those who listen to it.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. So, if you want to work with us, can you put down our email addresses?
Yeah, I'll
And
put
you
the
can
links.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we want to assist as many as possible. I'm in CE time and you are in.
Yeah.
In what time of zone are you? Pacific time?
Central.
Central.
Mhm.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll put all the links in the comments. And if you have a question you'd like us to answer, just leave it in the comments, or send us an email, and we'll get that answered in our next episode.
Yeah, we will dive into the questions with the guides.
Right.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye.